Hi everybody, thanks for joining us in a new video of Fernandez Production. In this video, we will talk about the chapter 5 of building a paper process. The chapter 5 of building a paper is a part of the refined process, specifically writing introduction and conclusions. We must know that these are the first and last impression of the paper, so they deserve special attention. Let's start first with the introduction part.
The introduction. The introduction is the opportunity to engage readers to your paper and identify the purpose of it. To get an effective introduction, you need three things: engage your reader and introduce your topic, establish your purpose, and state your thesis. We will see in this example how the author works with the three elements. In the first lines, the author engages the reader's curiosity by giving examples of public executions from three historical periods. With this information, we can assume that the topic is about death penalty. In the next part, the author explains why the topic is important. The author's purpose is to show that capital punishment is still a powerful and useful tool. In the last sentence is the thesis statement, though not always it appears in the conclusion of the introduction. Well, let's talk about the first part of our introduction, engaging your reader and introducing your topic. We can consider this part as our hook because we are going to catch the reader's attention. And to get this, we need to give enough background information so a new reader can understand it. Also, there are some techniques for writing a hook. For example, use a quotation, a surprising or a statistic that relates to the focus of our topic. Describe a problem, dilemma, or controversy associated with your topic. Tell a history. Relate a personal reason for your interest in the topic. Define a word that is central to your topic. And make a historical comparison or contrast. Now, let's start the next step to get an effective introduction, establishing your purpose. Now, our reader is engaged and introduced to our topic. Our next step is explain which aspect of the topic you will write about. This is where you tell the reader the purpose for writing the essay, either providing a comprehensive definition, give a detailed history, or argue for or against it. And the final part of building an effective introduction is stating your thesis. The thesis statement is the single sentence that clearly tells what your paper will be about.
Okay, in the second part we have the conclusion, and we know that is the last impression of the paper. So we can see the conclusion as an opportunity to guide the reader the close of the paper. With a strong conclusion, we can give the reader a clear understanding of the central point of the paper. Also, we can give an interesting closing thought. There are two parts that an effective conclusion must contain. The first one is a final analysis of the main points of your paper. And the second one is an ending comment that inspires the reader to continue thinking about your topic. So, how do we do it? Let's see an example. Okay, in this example we can see first an introduction that is about the globalization and the gap between rich and the poor. Then we have the conclusion, and we can see the two elements that was mentioned before. First we have the summary of the main points of the paper, and then we have an ending comment that provides a strong connection between the beginning and the ending of the paper. Perhaps the most difficult part in the conclusion is the final comment, so here we mention 4 techniques to be able to do it. Okay, the first one is echo the approach used in the introduction, as we could see in the previous example, where the central ideas of the introduction were repeated in the conclusion. The second one is use quotation. For example, in a paper about death penalty, we can provide a testimony in a quotation. The third is that end with a powerful fact. For example, in a paper about recycling, we can give some statistic data at the end. And finally, we can recommend a course of action. For example, in a paper about male violence, we can offer some suggestions at the end, and those are the techniques. Hey folks, we have reached the end, so we hope the information has served you. So, thanks for watching us.